everybody.
Sorry.
Welcome back to Two Tall Stitchers. This is episode 75. Woo! I'm Jennifer. This is my mom, Carol, and we're nuts as usual, but very glad to be here with you today. It is Saturday, August 23rd. It is cloudy and kind of cool out, and
Nice.
It's going to get even cooler
nice.
this week. I had my windows open this morning. It was lovely.
It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
After I was in my car the other day, I realized it was 15 degrees cooler than it was the day before. It was 73 instead of 88.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't know, we're not big summer fans. We both like 4 seasons, but the other 3 are our favorites.
Yeah. Starting with fall and winter.
Yes. Yes. Let's see. What do we have to talk about today?
Oh, we got lots of stuff. We can talk about retreat. We can talk about some empty beds. We can talk about lots of fun things.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll start first by saying thank you to our new and returning viewers. We always appreciate those of you who have been here since the very beginning and those of you who are just finding us right now. And want to thank everybody who left comments. Love your comments. You'll hear the results of many of them in a little bit, but we will jump right into our quilt of the day because last time we were here, this quilt was actually at the State Fair. And this time we have it here. Yep. We'll get back to the State Fair in a moment.
And by the next time we film, it's going to be gone. So
yes. So
kind of
this is your quilt,
Yep.
which isn't, let's say it differently. You made this quilt, but it's going to be a gift.
Yes.
So you want to tell them all about it?
This is called Viewpoint, and it's by Patti's Patchwork. It was a kit that I bought at Rossville Quilts in Rossville. And I guarantee you they're sold out because I've been working on this for a year at least. And they went I called the day they had it and they were still cutting and I know it's gone.
Yeah.
You can't see the whole thing. It's just a wall hanging. It's not a full quilt, but it's got these pretty borders around it.
These borders all the way around.
My daughter-in-law, they love the mountains and everything, except they bought a condo in Florida for some stupid reason. Anyway, they love the mountains. They love to go skiing and everything. And when I was there for Andrew's graduation 2.5 years ago, 2 years ago, I guess, we went to the quilt store and she was kind of looking. I said, well, pick out something you like. And she just couldn't find anything. And I came home and this came in on my feed from Rossville. I sent it to her. I said, do you like this? Obviously she did. So she bought the kit and then I got it put together. And it comes in, the kit was cut for, I think for a queen. And I made a wall hanging, or I guess what the lap size out of it. And so I have enough left over that I'm going to make her another quilt to go with it.
Yes.
But so I finally got it put together and I took it up to Ruthie in West Lafayette. Yep. She's the one who does, well, she's in Lafayette there, I think. She does our quilt retreats and she's a long armor and she quilted it for me and it came back. It went to the fair. Didn't win any ribbons, but that's okay. No. And they displayed it crappily, but we won't get into that. And so now it's here and my son is coming in a couple of weeks and he's going to take it home because I don't want to mail it. Yeah. And so Susan will finally get it, but I love it. I think it's really pretty and the colors and everything. It was fun to put together. Yeah. Had a good time.
Once we figured out the key for all the fabrics. On the back of the pattern, it just said like brown, mottled brown, dark brown. Yeah. And so we went through one day and had to figure out which was which.
There were some SKU numbers on it, but not all the SKU numbers matched.
Not all the fabric had the SKUs.
So I had it laid out on my cutting table in piles, and I would just have to work across the piles. It was fine. It just took a little bit of planning and stuff, but I love it, and I think she's really going to like it.
She's going to like
looking
it.
forward to it.
And you put a hanging sleeve on it, so it can be hung on the wall.
Yeah,
this will be
it's meant to be. Quilt. Originally, when I had the measurements for it, I was giving her the measurements, and I gave her the queen. And so she's up there measuring, and my son was at the time working from home, and he was sitting in the dining room, and he said, what are you doing? And she said, oh, nothing. And it would have gone from the floor to the ceiling, and it would have filled the entire wall. And she said, oh, this is going to be big. So this will be much better. He'll be calmer.
Yes.
He'll be calmer.
You need to tell him, though, to save room in his luggage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he'll do carry-on when he comes. He'll come next month.
Yep.
So, Well, other than quilt of the day, we mentioned the State Fair. We're actually not going to talk a whole lot about that today. because we're going to do a separate episode and show you all of our entries and our ribbons and the judges' notes. So we'll go into it a little more deeply so that you can get the full lowdown. But the end result, I think we told you all last time, we got some ribbons and very exciting. And the best part, we both had friends who went to the fair and texted us pictures of our things hanging. So it was very cool. Neat. And the absolute funniest thing is the princess went to the fair with her friend, and she was standing in front of the display that had both of our stuff and said, "Oh, look, there's my mom's right next to Gran's." And the woman standing next to her said, "Is your mom Jennifer?" And she said, "Yes." And it's a woman I work with. So that was very funny, very funny. She came home and she said, "I ran into your friend from work." And then the next day when I got to work, I had a message from my work friend, "I ran into your daughter at the fair." It was very cute. But we'll come back and talk all about the fair separately. We will focus today on retreat and the projects we've stitched on. We've been doing a little bit of sewing. Yeah. Both of us have a sewing project to share. I had a birthday and I have birthday presents to show you. So it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Life updates. This was a big week. On Wednesday, it was my birthday, and my daughter left for school. She drove by herself to New York. She did 700 miles. She did great. Stayed in a hotel by herself for the first time. Got through tolls and busy freeways and all of that, and she did well. And then she got all of her stuff out of her storage locker and filled up her on-campus apartment where she'll live with 3 other friends this semester. I talked to her last night. She's doing great. She looks out, her room looks out on the Great Lawn, and right now only the freshmen are at campus. So as I was talking to her, she just kept saying, "What's going on over there? What are they doing?" Because she was looking out the window. She's gonna love it. She'll just be like grandma when she used to stand in the kitchen window. My grandma would stand in her kitchen window when she lived in an apartment and watch everything that was going on in the neighborhood. She got it from her. She shares her part of her name, and the Looky Loo comes by.
And when I was FaceTiming with her at night, and she'll say, "Okay, now here's the whatever it's called, the big lawn, but you couldn't really see it because it was dark." And she said, "But it's out there." So we'll do a daytime FaceTime, and she'll show me.
Yeah, and her apartment's really nice.
Yeah,
it's
2 bedrooms, a nice kitchen.
Yeah, spacious
1 bathroom,
sitting room. So yeah, very, very good. She's very happy with it.
We may need to send them some lamps.
Yes, you said that.
Yeah.
There were a couple there last night, so maybe the first one that moved in brought some. But and then so that was Wednesday she left, and then Thursday morning early we left to take my son to Cincinnati. So we have a new bear cat. This was my birthday present from him. He said I could buy anything I wanted in the shop. I was teasing him because there's some pretty expensive things in the gift shop or the bookstore / gift shop. They don't have books in there anymore. And
everything's online.
So we took him on Thursday and he had a 10 a.m. move-in. I've never done a move-in at a big school before. It was pandemonium, you guys. And then it was even crazier because 2 of the 3 elevators in his building were not working during move-in.
What floor was he on?
He was on the 7th floor.
Ooh.
So the guys took the first load. His roommate was already there, came out. The 3 of them took the first load of his stuff, and that was like 80% of his stuff. And they got an elevator then. 2 were working, 1 was down at that point. And then my husband came back down. There were just 2 boxes left. So we each took a box, and we waited in the line for a couple of minutes, and then we were like, this is going to take us an hour. So we hiked up the 7 flights of stairs to his room.
Gosh, I wish I'd been there. I could have helped.
Yeah. But he has a great room. He has a great view. I haven't asked him yet, but I'm pretty sure he'll be okay with me putting a couple pictures in. If not, then you won't see any pictures. If so, then you'll see a couple of pictures of him in his room. One of them is a bit of an optical illusion. It's the one I posted on Instagram of him in front of his bed because several people said that bed doesn't look long enough, but it's an extra long twin. In fact, his bed at home is a twin, and I said, "How'd you sleep?" He said, "It was really nice that my feet didn't fall off the edge of my bed." So, talked to him last night. He's doing great. He ate 4.5 meals yesterday because he has unlimited meal swipes. So who knows how
for
many
freshmen?
he'll eat
I
today.
think they're going to be broke. by the end of September. I
But
cannot believe
for
that.
every boy that eats 4.5 meals, there's a
mom.
girl who eats 1.5 meals.
Yeah.
So it all evens out. But yeah, so it was a big week, and we went out with friends who also took they took their oldest to college this week, and we had a couple drinks. So when my son texted me and said, do you want to talk tonight? I said, sorry, I'm out drinking. And he was like, oh, I didn't think you would beat me to it. So, and then I talked to him when we got home, and he's doing great. He's very happy. So now we adjust.
Yeah.
Now it's different. I told Mom this morning, I'm not quite sure what to do with myself at home on the weekends, but I am sure I will adjust. Thank you for those of you who shared stories and thoughts and,
yeah. I told her it'll work out. It's an adjustment. But the one thing that really going to have to adjust to is not buying as much food.
Yes.
She said, we're not going out to dinner for several nights because there was so much food in this house that we can't go out.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, but I think that's enough of my life updates. Anything else for you?
Nothing I want to talk about.
Okay.
I've had a few rough patches this week.
Yeah.
But
do you want to talk about retreat a little bit? Yeah,
let's talk about retreat. That's a happy retreat.
Yes.
That's happy news.
Yeah.
We had a great retreat. We had 30 ladies, including us, so it was 28. And we had some new people. And it was fun. We started on Thursday, and everybody came and they brought their stitching. The neat thing about this is you get to see so many different kinds of stitching and everything. And then we got some really nice gifts. We'll show you those in a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was fun, and we're full for next year.
Yeah. I will work on the registration form either tomorrow or sometime this week. So probably by next weekend, it will be up on my blog. You can find the link below. And if you're interested in getting on our wait list for next August, that's open. So you can jump on there if you're interested.
Yeah.
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 We don't tend to take a lot of people from the wait list for this retreat. We don't lose a lot.
This one was unusual. We lost three.
Yeah.
2. And then a couple on the wait list couldn't make it.
Oh, yeah.
So, but that's unusual. For the August one, the March, April one, we went through the whole wait list last year.
Yeah.
And, but it was fun. We had a really good time. We have a neat group picture. And we always do that, and our show and tell is
I'll put the show and tell and the picture in at the end.
Yeah. And then make a note.
Yeah.
And we had a good time, and we're looking forward to the retreat in April, and then again next year. And same place. Hopefully without all we didn't have any baseball players or anything this time. It was quiet.
It was quiet.
That one retreat, the little leaguers were in town. Holy crow.
It was fun.
Oh, that was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
A little wild, but fun. So.
All right.
So I think that's about it for life updates.
I think so. Well, last time we asked you a question about your favorite free pattern. So if you don't have a piece of paper and a pen or your phone open to the Notes app, I'll give you a second, because we had great response to the free patterns, a lot that I had heard of and a lot that I had not heard of. So I'll be taking this list and looking up a lot of them. But before we get into that, we had a little bit of a discussion last time on what my next reindeer themed piece would be. And I had the Christmas parade from Cottage Garden Samplers and what my mom affectionately called the horny deer. And I just want to thank the 3 of you who stood by me on the horny deer, but we were woefully outvoted. 25 people said they wanted me to start Christmas parade next. So I'm not quite in the mood yet for Christmas stitching, but when I am, I guess I'll do Christmas parade next. But no guarantees of when I'll fit in the horny deer. Maybe I'll start both of them soon. But that was kind of fun. So, okay, you ready? Free patterns. I'm going to run through. I didn't count how many times people said things. There were a lot of duplicates, but there are some great ones. Okay, in no particular order, Colorado Cross Stitcher had a free cross stitch pattern for cross stitch camp. Melissa at Pinker and Pumpkin, she has a ton of freebies. I've stitched at least one of hers. I stitched a Thanksgiving one. She has a bunch of salt box houses that are really cute. There's a couple of those I really like. Blue Flower, the specific patterns mentioned were irises, which was her Threadworks Egg Stitch the Rainbow at Market this year. Hers was a free pattern. The Christmas Hippo, the Holiday Ostrich, and the Squirrel with Pie. That sounds like my kind of squirrel. I like pie. Twin Peak Primitives, Vintage Threads has a pattern called God Loveth a Cheerful Giver. Lindy Stitches, Lottie Da, Smell My Feet, which the person said she doesn't think is available anymore. JBW, Judy Whitman, Long Dog, the Pandemic piece. Several people mentioned Owl Forest, Treasure Island, Houseplants, Wizard of Oz, and 100 Owls. A couple of those came up more than once. Somebody said Hello Spring, but didn't tell me who it was by. I don't know if there might have been a Primrose Hello Spring or something like that. Yeah. Somebody mentioned Mosaic Quilt from Jordan Fabrics. That might be a quilt design instead of a cross-stitch design. Primrose Cottage, they put out a free monthly design.
But you have to be signed up for their newsletter to get it. It's just not posted. You get the newsletter.
So Beth, that's how you get the Primrose. She had asked us that question. Fascinating, which is a Hade, Heaven and Earth Designs. Snowflower Diaries had a monthly series. This one is definitely a quilt. Oh My Stars by Pat Sloan. I think that was Ruthie that said that. Somebody said, don't be shocked. The DMC website, it's great. There's alphabets, there's borders, there's all kinds of stuff. I've never looked there.
I have to go look.
Erin Elizabeth, the Violets and Verses Pumpkin. I've seen these stitched a lot. The Brooks Books Advent Animals, and the designer from Brooks Books passed away within the last year, but the patterns are still available. More than one person mentioned Modern Folk Embroidery, Light a Single Candle. The Old Barn Stitching Company, Birds and Barns. The Pandemic Sampler by Mrs. Sadis, not to be confused with Pandemic by Long Dog, which was free and is not anymore. Tiny Modernist. Crochet Go-Go has a very cute cat and mouse in a sailboat. That one sounds cute. Susan Aki, which is spelled like ache, ACHE, has some Quakers. I have one of hers printed out, a Halloween Quaker that I haven't stitched yet.
I'm gonna have to get this list from you.
Yeah. 2025 Fox and Rabbit Sal. I didn't even know they were doing a Sal, so I'm gonna have to look that up.
Wow.
Jeanette Douglas, Victoria Sampler. By Annie has great zipper tutorials. So somebody asked last time, could you do a zipper tutorial? You don't have to
Go to By Annie.
Go to By Annie.
She knows what she's doing.
Madame LaFay has a Christmas one called Grill Gratuities. And then a couple people commented on just general things. They said, Mama Loves You GB, who's another Flosstuber, shares freebies on most of her episodes. And then there's a Keepsakes corner gauge, which you can buy at the store or I imagine online at Keepsakes. And it has a QR code that takes you to a bunch of freebies as well.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So look at that list, you guys. Tons and tons of free patterns. So thank you all, and hope everybody finds a few to go check out. And
just what I need, more patterns.
More patterns, yes. You have your whole binder. So yeah, so thanks a lot. That was a fun question. No stats, so that made it easy this morning.
Yeah. But writing down all those freebies, I mean, there's a ton.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed. I mean,
I know.
you know that there's stuff out there, but to actually see it in writing, and that's not all of them. I'm sure there's some others that we haven't heard of.
Oh, like Lizzie Kate still has her website up with her freebies.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a ton of them. So thank you all. That was great. And Beth had asked about the monthly free pattern from Primrose. And I did want to comment, you have to be a newsletter subscriber. They have two different newsletters, one for stitching and one for quilting.
Yeah.
And they have their own free patterns and they do not crisscross. So unknowingly, I had signed up for their quilting newsletter and Mom kept printing out or getting the kits for the free pattern. And I was like, I don't see the free pattern you're talking about. Then I subscribed to the stitching newsletter and now I get the cross stitch and the quilt one. So you have to be two newsletters to get the free patterns there. And then Barbie asked about the pattern and fabric that you used on your Halloween table runner that you showed last time.
Right. And I think I did send her a note because it was kitted up at Love It Sew, and they kitted it themselves. And the pattern, it was here a minute ago. I think it's over on the table. But the pattern was a Villa Rosa pattern, and there's enough left. I have it finished. I think I showed it finished last time, and I actually had a piece of backing that I picked up free at Retreat last year or the year before, and I used it for one quilt, but I have enough left to do the back for this one, and it's Halloween fabric, so it'll make it reversible.
Perfect.
And so Jennifer's going to quilt it for me. I'm going to go ahead and get that pressed and give it to her.
Yeah.
And then, so
Great.
I'll have something else to show.
Yeah.
Been sewing a bit lately.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we ready to jump into whips and new starts?
Sure.
I have 3 or 4 whips. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll start with the one. I can't remember if I had started working on this during our last episode or started after. Kaleidoscope by Yasmin's Made with Love is my first whip today. And this one, I kind of, when I pull it out, I tend to work on it until I get a finish of one of the Quakers, which I did.
I love that whip pattern. It's so neat.
Oh, it's so pretty. And so there it is. I did this blue and green. Yeah, blue and green Quaker this time. And I filled in this piece and some of the letters. So I am more than halfway done, but not yet 2/3.
It's so pretty. The color, the fabric is gorgeous.
Yeah, this is 40 count butter. And I think it's Atomic Ranch. The color is showing better back here than it is
It's
up
still
close.
not showing. It's a soft yellow, a very soft yellow. It's really pretty.
And you can see a couple of the letters, the F and the H and the V down at the bottom. They get a little bit lost in it, but I don't want to go through all the effort of recoloring everything.
Yeah.
And I think when it's done,
I think when it's done, it'll be fine.
Yeah. So 4 out of 6 motifs done on that one.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I can't remember if I showed this last time because I can't remember where I was, but I'm working on the Lizzie Kate Sal, and it's the Snow Story, and this is Cold Hands. And when I finish, it will be all 3 pieces put together like this. And so I have finished the first section.
That's so pretty.
And I was really pleased with it. I remember people commenting on the fabric, so you may have already seen it, but you can look at it again.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun.
And do you remember what this fabric is? It's from Mystic.
Hang on.
Right?
I think I have it down here.
And you're using the called for colors?
Yes. Here's the colors.
It is Weeks Dye Works. So here's the color grouping.
The fabric is 32 count Moonstone from Atomic Ranch.
Oh, Atomic Ranch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember I had started it on that other fabric and it was stiff and it was blue and it was ugly.
Yes.
And when I pulled this out, I thought, no, there's no way I'm going to do it on that other one. So this is it.
It looks great.
Yeah,
and
I love the
are you going to
colors.
go across?
Yes.
Just like the pattern?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
And it's showing up in this picture, I feel like, more modeled than it shows in person. It's a little more subtle in person.
I don't know. I think it's fine.
It is.
I think
great.
it's fine. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. So, yeah.
My next whip is American House Sampler by Annie Bees. And this was my 4th of July start this year. And I am stitching it, let's see if I can find, on 28 count Arctic, which I think is a picture of this plus. And I got the whole flag done. I think last time you guys saw it, the flag was somewhere around here. So I finished off the flag. I started filling in some of the little baubles. And then when we got to retreat the first day, I worked on the house and the roof back and forth. And I was belly aching a little bit about the house, but once I got to this section right here where the letters go in, then it got kind of fun. And I want to stitch the white, it's actually ecru, before I add in all the letters because they're dark. And so I think it'll be better if I stitch the house first. So that got a couple of days work, and I'm really happy with how it's coming along. It's a nice one to
really
stitch
pretty.
on.
And that was fun at retreat because it didn't require a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, then I was working on this Mill Hill Kit Winter Holiday. It's called Ho Ho Ho, which is appropriate. And I was working on it before retreat. I got the stitching pretty much done. I just had to do the middle O for where the middle H is. And so I got that all done, and I had started some beading. And so I got this much. I got it started. And then as I was finishing up, see the leg on this H? Well, I was off a row, and it should be straight. And so it went into timeout, and it's been in timeout for a few days now.
Yeah.
And I will go back to it. I just need to pull out the bottom leg, see the H?
Yeah.
And then straighten it out. And I'll do it. It won't take me long, but...
Are you done? You're not done with all the other beading. There's more
No,
beading.
there's more beading
that's
to
gonna
do.
Go in
More beading,
here. Yeah.
But I just, I was like, oh, come on. Really? Did you do that? I don't know whether I was talking and got distracted or I just was
Well, that was
stitching
not,
along.
you were stitching, I think, the day during check-ins. So you were
Yeah,
constantly
Interrupted.
distracted and interrupted.
But I will get back to it and I will finish it and he will be cute. And I have the sticky back felt that I'm going to put on it to make it, it's a magnet. It's meant to be a magnet. So
Cool.
yeah, so that's that.
I worked a little bit on my Reflections of Ireland while we were at retreat by Ink Circles. This one is so pretty, and I'm stitching it on, I think it's 28 count confetti,
Sounds right.
32 count confetti Lugana, which again I think is from Atomic Ranch, and I came all the way down this side and got that corner piece put in. So now I just have a little bit of the bottom to do, and then I get to start in the middle section.
And I don't think that's showing up real well, but again, it's a soft yellow. It's very pretty. It just, with the lighting.
I don't know, the yellows aren't popping today.
Weird lighting today with the clouds. It's kind of glary.
Yeah.
So you're not getting a good view, but it's really a pretty color.
Yeah.
I can see that going in the fair next year.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. If I finish it. I'll finish it by next year.
A year.
But I got to frame it and stuff too. So that's the other thing. The finishing isn't the hard part. It's the FFOing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the next whip.
Okay. Then the next one is I was working on, here it is. The hands-on design, Snow Much Fun. There were several comments at retreat. You can open it. A retreat about how I always seem to be working on a snowman. And I said, well, sorry about that, guys. But
sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, there's your information card.
Okay.
There's the pattern.
There's the pattern, and I'm working on Linda 27 count antique white. And this was a piece that was 13 by 55. So I cut it off thinking I would have enough to do all three, but it turns out this is much larger than I thought it was. So I finished the first one and got all the back stitching done. I mean, I love it. I think it's really cute with the, I don't know, can you see it? The mittens and everything in the snow. And you showed them the pattern.
Yes.
Yeah. So I will start working.
And do you want to talk about the threads you're using?
Oh, yeah. The called for threads. They're all, that was a kit. I bought this down at Fancy Works before it closed. And so
these are color and cotton.
Color and cotton. And I just love them. I think they're really pretty.
Really pretty colors.
And so, yeah. So that's the, and all three of them use the same color.
Yeah.
So you don't have to put, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So you're 1/3 done.
So I'm third
with
done.
That and the other one. So that could be a Lizzie Kate series style piece too.
Except the hands-on design.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, and my last whip has a little bit of a story with it. And it's kind of an appropriate bookend, actually. So, many, many, many years ago, before I had kids, before I had my current dog, I had an awesome, well, 2 dogs ago, I had an awesome pointer.
She got her as a junior
6-month
in high
anniversary present from my high school boyfriend.
Which nobody told the parents about.
Yeah. And she was a delight, and everybody loved her.
We did.
So
she was a sweetheart.
When we lived in our condo, after we got married, and before we had kids, I stitched, not quite as much as I do now, but I stitched a lot. And I had this Mosey and Me pattern. And I'm holding it this way because the picture has completely separated. is called Bosco Blueberry. And my guess is that I started stitching this when my nephew was born in 2001 because I was going to make this as a trick-or-treat bag for him.
But he can do it for his kids now.
But we had...
He doesn't have kids yet, but that's okay.
We had a little fiasco. So let me take it out of the Q-snaps because it was still in the Q-snaps. And the wonderful dog, for some reason, she never did this to any of my other stitching. She went after it one night. And
chew the corner.
I had probably most of this. I had the pumpkin and the patches and most of the bottom. And she took a chunk out of my linen. And I put it away. And it's been in my box for more than 20 years because my daughter's 20. And we didn't have the dog in the house we live in now. And we moved, it'll be 21 years in October.
Yeah, we were in the condo when
I was in the condo, yeah. And so finally, I decided to pull it back out. And I figured I can make it a stand-up. It'll need to be pressed, obviously. But I can
really did a number
cut off that corner. If you want to just hold up the picture.
Oh.
It has a border. It has cute little buttons. It says trick or treat. I won't do any of that. I'll just make it the ghost. And I started stitching on this Sunday morning. And the ghost did not have any arms at that point and no head. So I stitched both of those arms in. There was a little section in the bottom that was unfinished that I finished, and I've been working on his head. And the other night when we got home from Cincinnati, I sat down and I started stitching. I've been like going up 10 or 20 rows and stitching my way down. And I started stitching and I was off by 1 row. So I got all the way to where they meet.
And they didn't meet.
And I couldn't fake it because I was not only too high by 1, because it's linen, by 1 thread. I was also to the left by 1 thread. So because originally I'm like, I'll just go over 3 threads. And then I wasn't even lined up straight. So anyway, you could tell I had my mind on other things that night. But here he is. Hopefully he will be a finish. I think I'm going to keep working on him. I mean, it's just the rest of the white, his eyes, and then the back stitching for the pumpkin vine and the patches and his smile.
That won't be
so
much.
This maybe could be a finish tonight or tomorrow. But I'm happy I pulled this back out. The plan is going to be to make it a stand-up. You can still see where there's bite marks in the fabric. And that's okay. It'll give it character. And when I put it out,
I'll always remind you of her.
It'll remind me of her.
She was a great dog.
She was a great dog.
Boy, did she like to run. Whew.
Oh, yeah. She ate a box of crayons. She ate an underwire bra. Never passed the wire.
Nope. Pooped crayons for days. It was beautiful.
She used to like to eat left shoes. Yeah. Like she would eat the left shoe, but not the right shoe, with multiple pairs of shoes. And yeah, and 1 cross stitch. So that's my long story of the whip that came out from deep.
And we had a large picture window in our living room in the house when we had her. And there was a squirrel that used to sit out in the front yard and wag its tail and go, ha ha, I'm out here and you're not. And she'd be up on the shelf of the window. It was like wasn't quite a seat, but she would be up there forever pointing. And I was so scared she was going to go through that window. Mm-hmm. Because boy, that squirrel and she'd be quivering and everything.
Yes.
You know? Oh, and then she had her tree thing.
Yeah, she was quite a dog.
She was amazing. She was amazing. Yeah. She was a sweetheart.
She was.
She was a sweetheart.
She was.
Okay, so, does this count as because it's not a whip really, it's done.
It's a finish.
It's a finish.
That was the last of my whips.
Oh, okay.
This
so
is
what's
a
next?
finish too. Finishes.
Oh, okay. All right.
You have one.
This is a heart and hand pattern, and it's called Herbert.
I think one of our viewers sent it.
I think one of you guys sent it, and I think I had to do it. And so it's a scrap. I really don't know. But anyway, this is Herbert, and I started him before retreat. I thought, oh, he won't take long. He has a lot of dress, a lot of skirt, jacket. So here's Herbert, and I don't know if you can see it. I used the called for colors, I think, but his pom-pom was what they call a Rhodes circle, and it was 24 times with 2 threads through the hole to make it pom-pommy. And I started it, and it was too thick. It just didn't look right. So when I went to work yesterday, I thought, we have to have something, maybe. So I wound up getting fuzzy stuff. And it came in the same dark green as his hat.
Perfect.
So I took a strand of this and a strand of the dark, I think it's juniper. Let me look.
Weeks.
No, is it? Yeah, I think I think it's juniper. Yeah, here it is. And I took a strand of this and a strand of that, and I made him a pom-pom.
He's adorable.
And so he's all done. And Teresa, our finisher, she's our friend. She comes to retreat, and she's in the stitch group and everything. And she was looking at it at retreat. She said, "Oh, that's so cute." I said, "Yes." I said, "I can see one of us making him into a stand-up." So I may give him to Teresa. We know which one. I think he would be adorable as a stand-up.
Yes, very.
But I got him done, and all I had to do was the pom-pom, so I did that last night.
Is he supposed to have eyes?
No.
Oh.
No eyes.
Okay.
They're over, his hat comes down over his eyes.
Over his eyes. Cute.
Yeah. So
very cute.
Shocking. A finish.
Yeah.
A finish, yeah.
And this is a scrap of fabric.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
It looks kind of even weavy.
It is. It's 32. Oh, it calls for 32 7x9 natural Belfast linen. So it's. I don't think it's linen, but it's.
That's not natural.
But but I love him. I think he's cute, and I'm happy.
Good.
He's done. And thank you, whoever sent us that. I can't remember now, but that was great.
My finish is a piece that I've had in my I want to stitch it for a long time. And that's also a hands-on design. It's Beach Please. This came out, I think the date on the pattern is 2022, I think. So it's been out for a while. And since I bought it, 2022, I have wanted to stitch it and finish it in the shadow box like this because I thought that was such a neat, unique finish. And so I decided I wanted a new start at retreat. And hang on, we're going to do these maybe a little bit in order. And so I took these and I stitched them all on perforated paper. And
need some behind it,
it's going to need this behind it. And here's the first one, which is the ship's wheel. And then I just kept going. I think the second one I stitched was the lighthouse.
It's so cute.
And they all have Smyrna crosses on them. And then, then the whale. And then it got to the point where everybody was looking at them at our table. So everybody at our table picked one for me to stitch. And I can't remember. Somebody picked the crab. I think that was Margaret. Picked the crab. And then I think you picked the wave. And maybe Nancy picked the sea star. And I changed the color. This was originally supposed to be white, and I changed it to the orange because I like that better. And I Googled sea stars and found out that that was a better color. And then I picked the oars because I used to be a canoe instructor way, way back in the day. And I had my own canoe paddle. And then I think I picked this one, the pelican. And then did you pick this one, I think?
I think so. Sand
My mom picked the sand dollar. And they were so fun and they were so fast. So in a day, basically, I stitched on this Friday and a little bit on Saturday. I got the whole thing done. And now I need to find a shadow box to put it in and finish it off. But I just think they're so cute. So it was fun to finally get that one out of my to be stitched bag and actually stitch it and finish it in one weekend. Exactly.
Take that long.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good. You're ahead of me.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm backing up because this was a start.
A start, yes.
It was a start at retreat, and you know I love patriotic at Snowman. What can I tell you? And this is 28 count Lugana even weave Irish linen, and this is as far as I've gotten on it. But I love doing letters, and so I really have enjoyed this much. I'd say I'm like not quite 20% done, but close.
Yeah.
I've got the home pretty much. And I started on the 1776. So yeah, and I'm using my Nurge hoop, which I really like.
Yeah.
And so this is called for. It's all DMC except the red is.
Is it called for?
Yes, it's weeks.
Yeah.
Weeks.
The red is a weeks.
So
Great.
I was trying to get some stuff started because it seemed like the last couple times we've stitched, I'm like, okay, I'm only working on one thing.
Yeah.
So this time I decided, okay.
You worked on a lot.
I did. I tried.
Yeah. She kept jumping back and forth with the snowman. She'd work on him for a little while and then go to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's all the stitching.
Yeah.
So now we'll talk about the goodies that we got at retreat. We had some nice gifts. The first two are things that are in one of my bags and I forgot to bring them. But we got a couple frogs.
I just found my frog.
Yeah.
Nancy gave us these frogs. They were all different colors. And
I got a green.
They have
I think green or
sunglasses.
purple.
So
yeah.
So we got a frog.
And then who gave us these? Liz.
I think Liz gave us those.
This is a little frog prince, I think. Mine is a little frog laying down on its belly. It's really cute.
So cute.
Yeah.
We get lots of frogs at retreat.
Yes.
Yes. And then Cheryl brought us, there's a German bakery on the east side, and Heidelberg it's called, and they have the best cookies. And so Cheryl comes to retreat, and every time she comes, she doesn't have to, but we love it. She brings us cookies from there. And this time she brought us these key rings because they were so perfect. She said, they were just too cute. I had to get them for you.
Yeah.
So we got key rings. Yep.
Yeah.
And what do they have? They have a beer mug and a pretzel.
A beer mug and a heart.
Yep.
And a
I'm not quite sure what that is.
mushroom symbol, something.
And then it just hooks on. So so that was neat. We got those. And then Amanda came and she brought everyone, along with her card, she brought us all a finishing disc. So that was really nice.
And a clip.
And a clip, yeah. So that was kind of a neat thing. And then Jennifer went to the store and came back and she bought me a tip protector.
And I got one for myself too. And you're not going to be surprised to see it's a little reindeer.
Yeah, and I got the hot air balloon.
Yeah.
Are they cute?
So these are they're like plasticky. They almost look like a pencil topper.
They're rubbery.
And it just covers the tip of your scissors.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Much better than digging in your bag and having the tip in your hand.
Yes.
And then Liz had these custom made because she found the girl somewhere.
Yes.
And she said, could you do something for cross stitch? And she said, oh, I think so. So Jennifer got one, but it's in hiding.
No, it's right here.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I did have my frogs.
Oh, okay.
That's what
this is Wild Girls, and they're magnets, or we could use them for anything, but aren't they cute? Those are
So they swing, they're magneted. I think I have one of those 3 shelf things. I might put her on that.
Yeah.
With her legs hanging over the end.
Oh, that's a good idea. I
Yeah.
can put it right here.
Yeah, super cute.
Yes.
Thank you, Liz.
Thank
They're
you, Liz.
awesome. They're also a pin. So you could wear it as a pin or magnet it to something.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cute. And they are from
Handmade in Tucson, Arizona. Kushner's Creations.
Kushner's Creations.
Kushner.
I'll put the information.
Creations with a K.
Yes, in the list of shops below.
That was our neat retreat stuff.
I picked up a few things on the free table at retreat.
Oh, where's my...
I think it's under everything else. I got some hoops.
Ooh.
Always good to have some hoops for finishing.
Yeah.
I don't use these type of hoops for stitching, but great for finishing. And then I picked up this issue of just cross stitch because I absolutely love that house. And it's gigantic, and it's full coverage from here to here, and then pretty dense in here.
I didn't even see that.
So it would be a long-term project.
Oh, it'll go with your...
But I really like it.
That's pretty.
And let's see, do they have a page with all the stuff? I don't think they do in this. But there were a couple of other cute designs in this one. So I was like, yes, please.
It's a watery one.
I will take this from the freebie table.
I stay away from the freebie table Mainly because I get yelled at when I pick up too much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look at that? I want to see that
Yes.
before you start.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alana was putting some stuff on the table, and she brought this over, and she said, I want you to have a chance at this before I put it out. So I said,
really
yes.
cute.
Look at him. Isn't he adorable?
Yeah.
And that's a kit, and it comes with all the floss.
And
It's a dimensions
fabric,
kit and
yeah.
the fabric. And it's probably, well, I'm sure it's, I didn't open it, but I'm sure, yeah, it's Ada. And I will probably wind up doing it on a Lugano.
Yeah, switched out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's adorable.
He's precious.
Adorable. And a lot of those are half stitches. This is a lot like my lighthouse. A
Yeah.
lot of this is, you probably put together 2 or 3 threads and do half stitches.
Oh, okay.
So that part goes fast.
Yeah,
But he's adorable.
yeah, he's really cute.
Yeah.
Really cute. Don't know when I'll start him, but he'll go
Yeah.
in with my stuff.
Yep.
So thank you, Alana, for thinking of me.
Yes.
And then it was so funny because I went through and kind of culled out a few things, and I put some snowman patterns that I would not necessarily, that I didn't think I would ever do. 2 or 3 people came up and said, look, I found this snowman. I said, yeah, it was mine. And they were like, you got rid of a snowman pattern? It's like, yeah. So that was,
Yeah, I think that's all the retreat stuff.
yeah, well, and in my haul, I bought the whispery stuff.
Yeah.
But I haven't bought much for you.
I have birthday presents. Should I show those?
Sure.
here? Yeah. So for my birthday, I got all kinds of good crafty stuff. The first one is a new zipper foot for my machine because mine is starting to fall apart. So that will be helpful when I'm putting zippers. The second one, that was from my mom. This is also from my mom. It's the mini curvet ruler for the long arm quilt machine. So it's a real thick ruler that you use with the long arm. I've made several of the So Kind of Wonderful quilts with the curvet ruler for piecing, and now I can quilt it with the right ruler.
Yeah.
So I have one or just one in my to be quilted. So now I'm gonna have to figure out how to quilt it.
Yeah.
Because before I could use the excuse, oh, I don't have the ruler to do it.
The neatest thing is I tend to procrastinate when it comes to wrapping presents, but these both were so small I could put them inside her birthday card.
Yeah.
I said, happy birthday, and she's like, okay, like, where's the rest
No,
of
it
my
was
present?
thick. I could tell.
Yeah.
And then the other stitchy gift that I got from my daughter is Stitching Across America. And one of our viewers told me about this book because of our love for national parks. And this book has all of the national parks as of the date it was published in like a little, I don't know what size they are, maybe 3x5, 2x3. I don't know how big they wind up. I guess it depends what size you stitch them on. So I went all the way through the book and everybody else looked at it, and I have a list of orders. Jack's, both kids, my husband, and you all picked out favorite parks, and so I'll stitch everybody a little piece of their favorite parks. So thank you very much to our viewer who mentioned this, and to my daughter who bought it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
she's
was
three.
funny
I'm
because
claiming the book. Don't get the book.
I came home one day from work and she said, do not look at your phone. I said, what? She said, do not look at your Amazon orders. Do not look at your email that has your Amazon orders. I was like, okay, that's fine. So, yeah. And then, oh, I have one other Happy Meal. And then my other gift. Well, I'll stick with gifts. So my other piece, oh, shoot. Hang on.
Just broke. Okay,
So
I'll show you this.
Okay.
I've bought a big heavy mug to carry water in, which he already put Diet Coke in it, I don't. But Jenna crocheted me a holder carrier for it.
Yeah.
And she found the yarn at the Village Yarn store in town. And of course she made it because it was blues. And so I love it, and it's really neat.
Yeah.
So I have enjoyed that. That's been really nice.
And then my other birthday present is from my friend Beth, and it's the Mary Engelbright piece. I don't know the official name of the pattern. I think one of our viewers sent this pattern to me, and I was gonna stitch it, and now I don't have to. So she did fabulous stitching on that, and backed it with fabric and kind of brought that around to the front, and I think it's fused. This is magnetic. So it falls apart all the time. I am going to put some glue on it or some double-sided tape. But I just love it. It's such a neat finish and a neat way to display something with the magnetic finish. And then she just signed and dated it down
Oh, did
here.
she? Okay.
She did, yes.
Oh, yeah, on the frame. Okay.
Yeah, so thank
Okay.
you, Beth. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
You guys who've been here for a while know I'm a big Mary Engelbreit fan. So that was a very fun gift. She had that out in show and tell, so you'll see that at the end. Then I got a skein of floss that I needed, but then I don't actually need it anymore because that was one of the things I was stitching at retreat, and I borrowed the thread from somebody else, I think. And then Color and Cotton has been doing some Instagram contests, and they show a set of colors and then describe a movie, and of the people who guess, they do a random generator, I think, and I won one. So this is from Color and Cotton, and I guessed the movie La La Land, and they sent me these 5 threads that are absolutely gorgeous.
They're beautiful.
Yes.
Great colors.
Yes. So this is Nightshade, Popsicle, Sea Anemone. I really like this one. Eventide. It's like a gray, light gray,
beautiful.
purpley. And then this one, Leg Warmers. So funny. That says like 1985 to me. I probably had leg warmers in that color. So yeah, that was super fun. I got the message from them while I was at retreat, and it came in the mail like 2 days later. So it's kind of like an extra birthday present.
She was like, I want a prize.
I won a prize.
That was exciting.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for Hall, when we were going to lunch one day at retreat, we went up to Lebanon to a brew pub in Lebanon, which was really neat. But on the way, we just happened to stop at Quilts Plus in Lebanon, which Connie owns. And so I saw this fabric and I thought it would be perfect for a project bag. So this is, you want, okay. She's writing, hang on. I got this for the bag, and then I got this to go, the complimentary, the accent. And this is not solid. It reads as a solid, but it's a I don't know what you call it, but it's really pretty.
Thatched, kind of.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
But, so I got enough to make 2 project bags. So we'll see.
I'm looking to see if you got the selvage that says what it is. No.
So, yeah. So, but I just saw the pumpkin thing, and I thought, I don't, you know, I like to make bags. And some people like to buy them too.
Very cute.
So, yeah.
Very cute.
That's that. And then the other day, Pam and I went to Hobby Lobby, and I'm making a quilt, which I'll show you, for my great nephew for Christmas. And I needed a backing for it, and I was being lazy. I wanted to get a wide back, and I did. But in the meantime, all the threads and stuff were, the ribbons and stuff were like 40% off or half off. So I picked up dark green, orange, red, and black. Navy. So I picked those up, and they're only $2.49. So if at half price, I was like, I can't pass them up.
Yeah.
You know, because I know I'll use them at some point.
That's great.
Yeah. And then while I was standing there.
We forgot this for Happy Mail.
Oh, yeah. While I was standing there looking around, Pam was looking at everything. I saw these kits, and it's flannel. It's 2 pieces. This one is a puppy dog print with a solid back. And then the other one, which is under everything, and I can't show you because it's not quite finished, is a red background with white snowflakes on it. And they were on sale. They were $21, and they were 50% off. So I got 2 to make Christmas presents. I have one almost finished, and then this one. And so and then I bought my wide back, and we decided that the fellow that was cutting probably won't last very long at Hobby Lobby because he was very generous. Pam bought a yard, and he cut about that much. He laid it out, and it was about that much past a yard. And then mine, there was probably this much left on the bolt. And he said, "Oh, I'll just give it to you." I said, "Okay." Yeah. But I want to say, you're going to lose your job. Yeah. But that was okay. And then the last time I was showing you that I got some bell pulls to use for my ABC Needleworks, and I couldn't find it. Well, that's because it was on the table with my stitching downstairs where I put it so I'd remember where it was. So anyway, this is the bell pull I got. But unfortunately, they're too big. So I've ordered a couple more. So I'm
just going to keep trying.
I'm going to have enough bell pulls to make tons of bell pulls. And so, yeah, that's that.
And then this. Let's
And
do
then,
this.
yeah, let's do that.
Happy Mail that we forgot to mention earlier. This was from Terry. She sent us a big set of patterns. You can see there's a Liz Kate one there right in the front. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I need to look through all of them and put my grubby paws on the ones that I want. Yep. And then we'll put other ones into our giveaway pile.
Maybe.
So, so thank you very much, Terry. We really appreciate it.
Okay, so then I mentioned, all right, no,
moving
we're not
on
there
to,
yet.
yeah, I think does that say wine? Oh, you're going to tell the wine story.
Yes.
Yes.
Amanda is in our library stitchers group and everything. And she had said, I would love to come to retreat. And we said, well, there's a wait list and everything. So she was on the wait list. And then we had some people that couldn't come.
Yeah.
And so we were able to fill, but the next two on the wait list were from Kentucky and Ohio. It's kind of hard to call somebody on a Thursday afternoon at 5 o'clock and say, hey, we've got an opening. Can you come? And so Amanda had texted us and said, if anything happens, I'm still available. Mm-hmm. And so she came. We said yes. We said come ahead, and she brought us each a bottle of wine. Yeah, she got her Prosecco and me Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah, and I think Jennifer posted a picture on and said that's the way to get into the.
This is how you get off the wait list. And did you? I don't know if I told you. Janie responded. She said I thought it was popcorn. She brings popcorn.
She brings wonderful popcorn.
Yes, I
with
said
chocolate
that works
on it.
too.
Yes. And so, Amanda brought wine, and that was really neat.
And I drank all mine.
And I drank all mine.
Yeah.
And we can't show you because the bottles are gone.
Yep.
We couldn't.
Yep.
We
Straight into recycling.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was funny.
We have a couple of neat quilting finishes.
You go first.
Okay. I finished my bag, you guys. The Sandhill Sling by Noodlehead. This is the first time I made this bag, and there's two different finishes. There's this one, and then there's that cover pocket finish. I did what's on the front, and here it is. It's probably hard to show on camera, but we'll try. So this is the strap. I don't think so, no. It's webbing for the strap. I still need to fray check the ends of it. And then it has a little clip here, and it's so nice in the pattern. She said, if you're right-handed, put the clip on the right side. If you're left-handed, put it on the left side, which is so lovely because I put my bag over my right shoulder, and I think right-handed people would put it over their left shoulder. Yeah. So it has one pocket on the outside.
With a covered zipper part.
Covered zipper. And there's the pocket in there. And then it has, it's a good size. It's not huge. So there's the inside. It has a full
nice pocket,
long pocket here that goes all the way to the bottom and has a little bit of elastic on it. And then just a wide open area in there. It's the perfect size to put a water bottle, a wallet, a phone, your keys, some chapstick, and I took this with me to the state fair, and it was perfect for the state fair. And then I took it again the other day when we moved my son in, so I would have arms free and not worry about a purse falling off my shoulders, and it was perfect there as well. So it was really fun. I think I could be convinced to make another one of these. My daughter really likes it, and I might have enough of the outside fabric. This is like a twill. It's a heavier
really
fabric.
Where'd you get your fabric?
Yoder's in Shipshewan.
Oh, is that where you got? Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm. And I might have enough to make her one as well.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was...
Then I'll have to monogram it on the front so we know who's whose.
Yeah. Or you could put it in the strap thing right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would work.
Cute.
Yeah, that would be cute.
And I could put a different color lining on hers. But it was relatively easy. I would not say it's a beginner pattern by any means. You do a drop in and then you figure out how to sew it all together, which took a minute, but it worked. There's a Facebook group, which again, I think one of our viewers told me about the Noodlehead Facebook group, which has all kinds of tips and tricks on it. So someone has actually figured out how to make the bag a different way. So I think next time I make it, I'll try that way and see what happens. Well, but I'm really happy to have one of my bags that I had kitted up for a while actually done.
Yeah.
and have used it a few times. It's a great bag.
Yeah.
So that was my sewing project.
And then I think I may have shown you the pattern. I mentioned, I'm sure that I got a layer cake, which is a package of 10-inch squares, and it's usually every piece of fabric that's in the line, and it's called that was called Play Ball, and this is the pattern Big Wonky Star. And my great nephew plays football and baseball, and he loves them both, and so this was perfect.
And this pattern is by Missouri Star.
Missouri Star, yeah. And so I got it done, and I got the backing the other day. It's big. We may have to take a picture of it and insert it. But
well, it'll be quilt of the day.
yeah, it'll be quilt of the day. Yeah. So here it is, and see the big wonky star and stuff. And so it went together. This is probably the easiest quilt I've ever made.
Yeah.
All I had to do was make the star points.
Star on the corner.
Yeah. There's a star on the corner.
Yeah.
And then there's one over on this side.
Yeah.
Over here. And then you see it, and then the one in the middle.
Yeah, I
which
showed
is
that one.
So it was the easiest thing. I mean, you just sew 10-inch squares together, and you press it and you sew them together and you're done.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to get that ready, and Pam's going to quilt it for me, and it's August, and it's a Christmas present. And I have enough of the backing to make the binding, and so I'll get that done, and then when I'm going to machine bind it, so that won't take too long, and so I'll have something done. I have already bought quite a few Christmas presents.
Oh, you're way
I'm
ahead
very
of me.
lucky.
Way ahead of me.
Very lucky.
Okay. I think that's all the stuff we've made. I think that's we got everything
Yeah,
around.
I haven't done any knitting.
We have a couple of updates. We still have to send the housewarming quilt pattern and the doodles out. We have your information, so thank you. We just haven't had a chance to get them out yet, so those will go out soon.
This week, hopefully this week.
Yeah. Oh, and then you made Jack's towels.
Oh yeah,
I'll put a picture of those.
For his going to school, I did towels, and the color Cincinnati is black and red, and Jennifer said buy them black towels. So I did, and I did a monogram on them with red thread, and they turned out really nice. Yeah, if I say so myself.
Yes, they did.
And he was
so impressed. Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, we went out to lunch on Wednesday. After Jenna left, he and I went to lunch. Jenna and I went on Monday to the state fair to pick up my stuff, and then he and I went to lunch on Wednesday.
Yeah,
so
the kids each got their favorite lunch, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
Bippy Bop and chicken salad chick.
Yes.
And
you can guess which is which. All right. Plans over the next few weeks?
Oh, we have several doctor visits coming up. That's one thing. And then in 3 weeks, we're going to film a week late because we won't be here. We're going to Michigan to the Robin Pickens retreat with Chantel 141.
Yes.
And we're really excited. I'm really excited.
Yes.
It'll be a nice break. My son is coming to stay with his father, and we're going to take a couple extra days. And I got my passport renewed because we're going to be close to Canada. And if you need to get your passport renewed, I did it online. It was so easy. I even took my own picture, which is awful. But it said 4 to 6 weeks.
It's not a passport picture if it's not awful.
Oh yeah, and so it came the other day, and it's just like 4 weeks, and I'm looking forward.
Now she wants to go to Canada.
Yeah. So we'll be a week late next time.
Yes,
but we'll have tons of stuff to show, I would imagine.
And I'm actually going to Michigan twice because Labor Day weekend I'm going up to Houghton Lake to spend some time with one of my college friends and her husband, and then we'll go back for the retreat 2 weeks later. Yeah. So
that's next weekend, isn't it? Labor Day. Yeah. And then 2 weeks after that. Yeah.
So I'll be in Michigan twice before I see you next, and working and trying to figure out how to shop and cook for 2 people. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we get up to.
Yeah.
Great.
I told her she'll adjust.
Oh yeah.
She'll adjust.
Yeah.
And it's it's fun when she adjusts.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Well, we wanted to do some recognition. 75 is kind of a fun milestone. So we thought we would do some giveaways today. Do you want to just do numbers for these, or you want to give them
all individuals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So number 1 is going to be Coffee Bird
by Heart and Hand.
Just use the numerical number with comma in between if you want multiples.
Okay. Number 2 is The Florist by Little House Needleworks. And these are patterns that have been gifted us by one of our very generous viewers.
Multiple viewers.
Yes, all of them. Thank you.
So thank you all.
Okay. Number 3 is Snappers from Bent Creek. It's called The Red Thread Wreath.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that has a couple little buttons in it.
Oh, okay.
Or snaps. Snaps.
That's why it's
must
a snapper.
be why it's a snapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one is Bits and Pieces by Joan, and it's a holiday trio of ornaments. I don't know that that's cross stitch. I think
it's not. It's wool embroidery.
Oh, it's wool embroidery. Okay, but it's not a kit, is it?
No.
No. Okay, so
it's a pattern.
It's a pattern
that includes the Santas, the gingerbread, and the snowmen. Yeah, I can see the pattern on the inside. So you would buy wool at a quilt shop, or you could buy the felt wool and then you trace it and cut it out and use embroidery to put it all together. Okay. They're fun. I've made a few.
Okay, and number 5 is from Heartstrings Samplery, and it's called Coffee Drinker's Confession. And there you go, guys. Neither of us drink coffee. So that's that one. And number 6 is Hearts of Canada from
Nova Scotia.
The Victoria Sampler. And this is a kit, I believe.
Is it?
You feel it. There's stuff inside.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a kit with thread and fabric. It is an even weave fabric. 25 count even weave with the threads.
Okay, so that's number 6. And number 7 is from Needle Bling Designs, and you can make it into a pillow that says "Stitching Makes Me Happy." So please use the numbers. You don't have to comment. Don't say anything about free, giveaway, gift, anything like that, because then the trolls come in.
Yeah.
And then that's a whole nother story, getting them cleaned out.
Yeah.
And so please don't do that. And then you also have to be over 18 so we can legally ask for your address. Mm-hmm. And we will pull winners at the next time, which will be 4 weeks.
And we'd like for you to be a subscriber as well.
Yes. And we will check. Mm-hmm. So please subscribe.
Yeah. Great.
So if you're new, this is a good time. Our last subscriber, or the most recent subscriber when we pulled 2 ago, what were we pulling for?
Our oldest and newest.
Yeah, our oldest and newest. And so our newest subscriber got a gift.
Yes.
And
all right, I'm getting this out for our question.
Oh, okay.
So our question today, in honor of my 20-plus-year-old UFO/whip that has come back out. When I pulled it out, I found it very funny that on my bobbin cards, I have written all of the colors in pencil. Like, I don't know, did I think I was going to use it all and then I wanted to reuse it? So I was going to erase it and put another number on top of it. I don't do that anymore. I write them in pen. But I pulled all the colors for this. They're like all original, and every single one of them is written in pencil.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Oh, and here, this is hysterical too. So I'm stitching away on this, and all of a sudden I realize, look, this has tooth marks in it as well. There's a big old bite mark right there. Yeah, so not only did she pick up the cross stitch, but she also tried to get a chunk out of that.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, white and ecru in pencil. So our question of the day, this just made me laugh when I realized it, is what is something that you used to do when you started stitching that you no longer do? Do you have any of those?
Yeah, I think when I started stitching a million years ago, about the only thing available was Aida.
Yeah.
And it was stiff as a board, and that's what you stitched on. And now I really don't stitch on Aida unless it's something that's been dyed, like by Atomic Ranch. I love their Aida. Oh, wow. Yeah. But as far as, like I said, with this kit that Alana gave me, it's got Aida in it, and I will pull that, and I will put it on something soft.
Yes.
So I don't like stitching on hard stuff anymore.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
So tell us your thing. If you think of something, what's something that you used to do that you no longer do related to your stitching? Yeah. It'll be fun to see what you all come up with.
I want to see who says I don't buy anything anymore.
I mean, we do have people with good
Yeah.
restraint. We have a lot of people who stitch monogamously. We
Yep.
have a lot of people
Yep.
who don't buy new stuff.
Or
So,
somebody who used to buy DMC all the time and now only buys silks and,
Yeah.
and over dyes and stuff and doesn't use DMC anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of
we'll
stuff.
be interested to see what you come up
Yeah,
with.
I don't know if we'll be able to come up with a chart.
You never know.
You never know.
Never
Jennifer's
know.
the chart lady.
I'm creative. And now I have time on my hands. So
That's true.
Yes.
Yes.
all right. Well, I think we're about ready to go. We will finish off this video with pictures from our retreat. I'm not good at taking pictures of people at retreat. So you'll just see the group photo and then all of the show and tell.
Yeah, the show and tell was great. It was really good. We did not do an exchange this time. So there's no smalls exchange
Yep.
pictures. Just
But
so you
show
don't think
and
we
tell
left
was
them
great.
out.
Yeah.
Show and tell was wonderful. It was really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to close us out?
Yeah.
You know our
So
spiel?
we want to thank you for joining us. If you're new, we hope that you will come back and that you will hit the like and the subscribe button. And that does wonders for our analytics. And then if you want to contact us, our information is down below. We're twotallstitchers@gmail.com. On Instagram, she is @JenQuilter. I am @Grand Stitches. Information about our retreat is available from Jennifer's blog, and that is linked below. And I think that's everything.
Yeah.
I said it all. Yeah. I only messed up subscribe.
We will see you next time.
Yes.
Thanks,
Take care.
everybody.
Have a good Labor Day if you're in the United States.
And a good weekend if you're not.
And if you're on the East Coast, please stay out of the ocean. The waters have been terrible, and we hope that that nobody's having any damage or anything. And I know some of you are in areas that are affected by fires now and everything. So we're thinking of all of you.
Yep.
So take care, and we will see you in 4 weeks after our Michigan trips.
Bye.